Good afternoon from Gaston County, April 20, 2024. I have not done a survivors video in a while, so I'll walk about and we'll have a discussion about the quality of these various seedlings and some of the other plants that I obtained last year. This seedling is my only survivor from 2021, and it demonstrates what commonly happens is you get these suckers that resprout from the very bottom if all of the trunk has died back. This tree's hung in there pretty well, but I think next winter I'm not going to test it quite so hard. I'd like more of the trunk to survive, so out of these, I might even get a fourth one here. I'd like to have more bark form, and that might improve the ability of these trees to get through a winter. Here's another seedling. You can kind of see the same thing, although I think this one has a larger root ball and started sprouting up faster. Another similar story with this one. Got two sprouts, and you can see the trunks from the prior years. Interestingly, this is a seedling. I could sense that there was a little bit of potential with this one, and so I kept it in a corner beside my house. And so, like the others, it's sprouting out from the base, but enough of the trunk survived that I can see a little bit of leafing out resuming. So this will be one to keep an eye on into the future. Here is my Stewart tree. Now you might look back into the history of my channel and you'll see somewhere around November this tree was frosted at 23 degrees, but I had a few branches with leaves. And what this demonstrates is this is not the type of avocado that can lose a little and then just hold together. Once this dieback starts, it just continues all the way down the trunk. And I thought I was going to lose this tree entirely, but it did resprout with only about 3 inches really of budwood remaining above the graft line. So that was a really close call. I did this in the name of research. My conclusion overall is that Stewart is not really that cold hardy. And I noticed the Grow Your Own Avocados channel, that author also indicated he doesn't really view Stewart as a especially cold hardy variety. So some of the rumors spread around on the internet about this, I start to doubt. This may end up being a tree like Fuerte that I always keep in a pot. Here is my Poncho tree. And this has been an interesting one because it may look like a bit of a straggler, but I'm getting good growth beginning to appear on the tips again. It's kind of a slow growing tree, and I noticed unlike the other avocados where the leaves would turn yellow and drop, this one they just seem to age out. They're still green when they fall off. So not complaining about anything, but it just does seem to be a tree that takes some patience. It did not flower, so it will remain in a pot for another year at minimum. And here is my bacon tree. And I've been mildly impressed with bacon. I kept a cover over it during the winter, and it was also in a corner over there. It was outside all winter long. I do have some flowers on it. I would not seriously expect fruit to stay on a tree that's still in a pot of this size, and so I did not make a deliberate effort to pollinate this by hand. I'm just going to let nature do what it wants. So it'll be interesting to find out how this fares. All of the yellow leaves have dropped off. It's sprouting out fresh growth and looks very healthy. So that is the state of my survivors. In a few weeks I'll post another video and talk more about the trees that I have in the ground.